Hi, guys. This is Mike Smith talking to you about personal finance. I wanted to show you the basics of what one of the websites in my classes looks like. All of the courses we use here at East Noble are listed here. So these are the courses I've taught throughout the trimester. There are a few more below. Right now, we're looking at personal finance. I have 3 sections of personal finance this trimester. So this is what the students see. So they're going to see recent activity. So I post everything through the announcements section initially. So the assignment we're looking at today is down here in planning and managing money. The kids can always go to the announcements tab and post right there. Excuse me, not post, but press it and get ready for the assignment of the day, which I always throw up on the screen in the classroom and go through and talk through in great detail. As you can see, the standard associated with the assignment is posted on the website. It is also posted on my board each day, and then I tag it with the specifics of what the assignment is. And then I will give them specific instructions on here. This is a shorter instruction basis because most of the instructions are on this website, Zunel.com. So we will go to the website, Zunel.com, as we're looking at a car loan project. The upside of personal finance is that most of the things applied in personal finance, the kids, it's very relatable for them. Zunel.com. I use Zunel.com often in all of my classes. With business classes, everything is very project based, very practical application. The kids can learn what opportunity cost means and define it, but until they can actually have practical application and understanding what that means in real terms, I personally don't feel like it's a great benefit to the kid just to memorize a term without having the practical application of what a term is. So, as we scroll down through this, the great thing about Zunel too is there's very step-by-step instruction. Usually once you get to the process tab, that's the basics of the instruction. I love this particular project, so I did not alter it in any way. You can see there's very specifics here that the kids have to utilize, in understanding what property taxes are, sales tax, gas is very realistic, upkeep, monthly savings repairs for a car, licensing, getting the tags on it. So you see what all the basics are that we all as adults know what they are, but some of these kids that have never driven before in my classes, they don't know what these things are and don't realize that these are the costs associated with it. The makeup of most of my classes in personal finance are juniors and seniors. However, I do have a decent amount of freshmen and sophomores in there as well. So kids that are coming up and learning what the cost of cars will be, it is very important for them because it's now they're all in driver's ed or they've been in driver's ed and they're getting their tags and getting their license. So it's very efficient. One of the websites we want here is a fueleconomy.gov website. So within the parameters of the project, the kids needed to look into what the cost of gas would be for the specific car that they find. Um, the kids are given a very specific amount of money that they earn a month, and I'll get to that here in just a second. But just so you get an idea, the kids can put the make and model of the car. If they found a 2008 Cadillac, not terribly realistic for them to buy, but it's great for them to get on here and realize, hey, this is what this car costs. This is what the gas for the car is going to cost me a year to drive on an average, predicated on these numbers. So go back to the Zunel website. I want to show you the calculations worksheet. This is what the kids actually turned in to me. Go back here, a couple screens. So this is the first page. They have $600 worth of income. They have to worry about upkeep, savings, insurance, licensing, and figure out what their car payment is. They just subtract this from the 600, and that gives them the number. Then they go from there, step by step, through this worksheet. And once they get, the sales price of the car, you can go through and understanding what interest rate is, sales tax, understanding how to multiply sales tax, and that 7.5% is 0.075 and not 0.75. So a lot of kids did that in class and realized that, oh my goodness, 75% sales tax would be very detrimental. So once the kids got here, they were able to put in the loan amount of the vehicle they picked, the term, months, interest rate, so on and so forth, and then they got that sales amount for them. Once the kids were completely done with the project, they email it to me and they turned it in. This is a typical project that I do in my personal finance classes. It is also very similar to something I do in the majority of my classes. Again, everything I do is very practical application. If students aren't understanding practical application in business classes, I don't personally feel that they'll be overly successful. Again, just learning a term is not enough. They need to have the application of what that term states. Thank you for the opportunity to share some of my class representation with you. I look forward to talking to you more in the future. Thank you.